I'm sitting here right now with Chris Leigh, and you are, it's your brainchild, I guess, the Mystic Blues Festival, is that correct?
Yep.
I don't know what your official title and all that is. I know guy who works a real lot to make it happen.
Yeah. This was an idea that came up amongst friends 3 years ago. This is our third year at the Mystic Shipyard.
Lovely venue.
It's a beautiful place to be. Jeff Marshall, the Mystic Shipyard, has been gracious to host us the last 3 years. This came about a bunch of friends getting together. We were coming back from seeing James Cotton up at Bridge Street Live.
Who played last year, right?
He did play last year and the first year, as a matter of fact. And that was the start of it. We're driving home from seeing him play, and somebody said, you know, it'd be great to have our own blues festival in Mystic. And so one thing led to another. A group of folks from Mystic got behind the idea, and we have a wonderful staff of volunteers and people that are working on this year-round. You know, it is a unique place to be for a blues festival, like right on the Mystic River. We've been very fortunate the last few years to have blues legends like James Cotton, Matt Guitar Murphy. We have had J-Mo from the Allman Brothers Band last 2 years. We had Johnny Winter last year in his last U.S. appearance.
And it's wonderful too, the local and regional talent you bring in. You know, fantastic stuff.
Well, that's a big part of the mission is, in addition to bringing national and internationally recognized artists, is to support some of our talent that we have here in Connecticut on the shoreline, southeastern Connecticut, South County, Rhode Island. Of course, we have a real history of blues music down that side of the state. The Knickerbocker Cafe, who is one of our sponsors, has been a hotbed of blues music for 45 years. That's the club that Roomful of Blues cut their teeth in. You know, when we start talking about who we have from Connecticut, this year we have Paul Gabriel from the Bridgeport area, and he's just an incredible guy and a great blues guitar player and singer. Greg Sherrod from the New Haven area, who we both...
Alumni of this very show, as a matter of fact, as well.
Of course.
And of course, an old and dear friend.
Yep, and somebody that I play with too, and he's a great representative of the Connecticut blues scene.
And you'll be joining in the festivities at some point this year?
I will play with Greg this year.
Okay.
Yes. Some great other acts that are coming in this year that we didn't have in years past. We have on Saturday night The Wait. The Wait
loves me some band.
Exactly. These guys are former members of the band, the Levon Helm band, the Rick Danko band, and they're carrying the legacy of their music. So they're going out and they're the sanctioned group that carries on their music and performs, and they've been playing all over the country to like rave reviews. We also have on Saturday we have Jay Stolman and Debbie Davies performing. Jay Stolman was also part of Johnny Winter's group of folks that were going out and doing shows with him, and he ended up performing with Johnny's old band after he passed in the series of tribute concerts they did for him. He's going to be joined by Debbie Davies, who's another,
And another hole in my resume. I've actually
really?
never seen Debbie Davies play.
Debbie's it. She is a real blues guitar virtuoso. On Sunday, our headline act is the Knickerbocker All-Stars, and that's why I was talking so much about the Knick. The Knickerbocker All-Stars is a group that was put together by Bob Christina, who is Fran's younger brother. Bob is a top-flight drummer in his own right. He's played all over New England. And he put together a group of guys and did an album a year and a half ago that featured greats like Curtis Salgado, who's a great blues singer, sang with Roomful in the past, Ricky King Russell from the Boston area, Franny Christina played on it, Sugar Ray Norcia played on it. So it's this whole group of guys that are part of that whole South County Rhode Island blues scene going up towards Mass. And they're going to be doing like a review on Sunday, doing a 3-hour set, and they're going to be bringing in James Montgomery at the end,
Nice.
who, as we all know, is like a blues harp master in his own right, and also somebody that played with Johnny Winter as well. And we're going to have Christine close the show. She's the last special guest with
Nice.
the Nick All-Stars.
Nothing wrong with a little Christine Ullman, too.
Christine is great, and she's got her guitar player Cliff Goodwin coming in and playing with her as well.
Excellent.
Yeah.
So we should probably tell these folks when it is.
The festival is June 26th, 27th, and 28th.
I mean, it's circled on my calendar, but it may not be circled on everybody's just yet. So we're going to fix
I
that.
hope it is.
And what I think is really cool, and we haven't touched on it yet, is that you folks have recently achieved, forgive me, I'm not sure the exact designation, but nonprofit status, 50.
501c3, that's right. We became a nonprofit organization this year, which will allow us to also do more with educational programming and and to reach out to public and private foundations as well.
Yeah, so I mean, folks can come, have a wonderful day on the water, hear some amazing blues, and know that they're also helping out in other ways as well.
Well, we are, in support of the Center for Hospice Care in southeastern Connecticut, and proceeds after.
Wonderful people.
Yes, they absolutely are. And so, they will have a presence there at the festival booth, and so they'll be able to talk about their programs and, just bring information to the public about what they do for the community, which is very important.
Wonderful. All right, folks, I want to see you all out there come June. I missed the first year, and I'm still a little ticked off at myself, but last year was wonderful, and I'm sure this year is going to be fantastic.
Don't make the same mistake he made.
Don't do it. All right, why don't you take us out of here?
Okay, I will. I'm in B flat.
You can't be in B flat, man.
I didn't know we were playing together.